How about the vacuum cleaner, Chad Strickland, in the back row for Northridge to keep that rally alive.
2 serving eight. Fischel hits the tape. And another serving error by the Rainbows. And so Travis Ferguson will now serve for Northridge. 8 serving 2, game 3. Berger to Fischel. This is Cox off the block. Good save by Ferguson. Strickland getting to it. Getting the ball across his gill. Advantage now Rainbows. Fischel to Berger. Berger off the block. Side out Rainbows. So the Bows down 6. They were down 5 in the second game. And they were able to pull it out. 15-13. Berger will now serve. Into the net. Boy, the Bows they are struggling here in game 3.
You know, if the home team has an advantage in anything, it's the depth perception of the gymnasium, the air conditioning, how to get used to how heavy the ball is and how it'll pass through the air. And now we see Troy Holtz coming in and take Berger's place. Maybe Mike Wilton senses Berger's a little tired.
Serving is Smith. Scott to Fischel. They work it to Kotz. And that is down in front of Heitman. So it is side out, and Jason Olive will serve.
More and more often I'm seeing the Northridge players looking over to the bench right after Kotz hits it saying, hey, what do we do?
Kotz slams it. Net violation. I believe it's on Ferguson. So a point for the Rainbows. They trail by 5. 3 serving 8. Jump serve, Jason Olive. Smith, Ferguson. Strickland. Holtz in the back row with the save. Toon works it. A little touch. Good elbow save that time by Heitman. Another save. And Gill ends up on the table across the way. Ferguson kept it alive. Gill ran out of room.
We'll call it the Aaron Wilton play, shall we? The old table play named after Aaron Wilton.
4 serving 8. Jason Olive. Timeout has been called by Northridge. So John Price sees the momentum begin to swing the other way. The Rainbows starting to get back in it in game 3. He calls a timeout. As you see the effort by Gill. Hello. Yuval Kotz. 12 serving 14. Both teams have no timeouts left. Kotz rips it off of Gill. Another ace. And it's 14-13. Could it be? Could it be?
John Price up right away to try to slow the game down, throw off Yuval Kotz. He has no timeouts left, so he's going to put in Peter Peixoto to use his substitution to slow things down, but it'll only be briefly. He'll bring Heitman right back in the game after this serve.
The crowd is in a frenzy. 13, serving 14. Yuval Kotz hit the net. Just tickled the tape. Side out Northridge. They have a chance to win game 3 again.
That touch was so infinitesimal, the crowd is booing.
Gill serving. Berger to Vaughn. Kotz from the 3-meter line. That is in. They call it in.
And that set was wide and low, and he found a way to get it in. Unbelievable.
A truly remarkable player. John Scott serving. Smith to Ferguson. There, that's a block, goes out. And Northridge again has a chance to win game 3. Rainbows have been holding them off and holding them off, and at the same time getting closer and closer. They trail by only 1. Strickland serving. Berger goes to Kotz again, and that's blocked. That block is what's the call? What's the call? Is the block in or is the block out? And they will talk to the linesman. Northridge is palms upward.
Let's take a look and see if we can see on replay. Here's the block on Kotz. Good block.
That's out.
That's definitely out. The ball was out.
Side out. Rainbow. Serving will be Rick Toon, 13 serving 14. The crowd at the edge of their seats. That's a good serve. Strickland to Ferguson. They will go to Smith, and he gets the side out again. How many times can the Rainbows hold off Northridge? How many times can the Matadors be denied? How many times will they have a chance to win their first game in this match? Game number 3. John Baer will serve again. This is the 8th attempt. Berger. That's long. That's wide. That's side out. And now the Rainbows have a chance to tie it again. And this crowd, silent at moments, frenzied at others. Good save by Ferguson, hit by Gill, good save by Scott. Vaughn goes to Cox, long. Side out, Northridge. Rainbows thought they had the key to the lock.
You know, Northridge has played too well tonight to not win one of these games. I'll be shocked if they don't win at least one of the 5 games tonight, or 4, however many they play.
This is the 9th Aloha Ball. The 9th Aloha Ball here in game number 3. Ferguson, who usually has that very quick jump serve. He will do it again. Scott, they battle at the net. Advantage now, Northridge. This is for game 3. Gill, that is in, and that's game 3. They finally do it. So Northridge struggles and holds off the bow. And they break through. And they win game 3, 15-13. What a match. I said early on, he said, you've got to come out and see us because we are going to be good. And we are going to be very special. And that is exactly what has happened here tonight, because it is a record crowd. 5,468, the most ever to watch a Rainbow men's volleyball game ever. And it eclipses the old mark of, I believe, 3,100 set in this arena just weeks ago. So we begin game number 4, the Rainbows with Kotz. Vaughn remains in at center. Olive, Berger, Sean Scott, and Rick Toon. And for Northridge, as we get into game number 4, Ferguson, Smith, Baer, Heitman, Gill, and the server Strickland. Strickland has been marvelous. Quickly, the Rainbows get the side out. Jason Olive.
These first few points will really say a lot about the Bows and Northridge as to who really wants game number 4. Let's see who has the most purpose.
Olive serving. Ferguson works it to Heitman. That goes off the block. Good save by Berger. Vaughn down the middle comes Olive. Good save by Kotz. They go to Scott. Good save by Toon. Olive sets Kotz off the block. Great lift in the back row that time by Gill. They work it to Smith. That's off the block. And it's side out for Northridge.
Say, Colin Smith has been a pillar for Cal State Northridge tonight. He's got 17 kills, but even more importantly, he's passed the ball incredibly well tonight.
John Baer serving for Northridge. He serves it wide. Baer really has had trouble with his serve. He's put it into the net. He served at least 2 wide. That's a serving error for Northridge. So Yuval Kotz scoreless in game 4. Rainbows lead in this match 2-1. Took something off the jump serve there. Here's Baer, and he hits the lineman, and the lineman says, yeah, that's long. I saw it all the way. In fact, I felt it all the way.
This is a good call. Out.
Kotz serving 1-0 here in game number 4, and getting the ball back is Heitman. Hawaii wins this game for all intents and purposes. Northridge will be back next week in the playoffs. Vaughn to Toon. Toon able to win the side back for the Rainbows here in the 4th game. Rainbows lead 1-0. If Northridge goes on to win this, then they will host at home, and the Rainbows will, for all intents and purposes, play Brigham Young next week. on this home floor. This is the first division title for the Bows since they went to a Division format. Berger gets it back. Side out, Rainbows. 1-0 Rainbows here in game number 4. And the crowd has to recharge itself, too. The crowd has been taken on 2 incredible journeys. Game 2 and game 3. Strickland, oh, they ambush him. And they say, no, side out. They say it went off the block and outside out Northridge. Oh, the crowd's not going to like that. As you look at Wayne Lee.
The ball bounced about 6 feet from Wayne Lee's eyes. I think it was a good call for him to take over that.
Olive. Side out Rainbows here in game number 4. Vaughn, the setter, looking plummish again tonight. And Bear able to get it off the block. That went in. So Gill will serve for Northridge. Bad pass. Cox with an incredible save as he fell back. They work it to Strickland, and that comes over to us. And again, Scott Oda with the cameraman with a good save. 1 serving 1. Rainbows let Northridge go on a tear early in game number 3. Couldn't catch them at the end. Berger gets the side back. Rainbows winning the first game 15-10, coming from behind to win the second game 15-13. Unable to come from behind and losing the third game 15-13. Serving is Berger. Smith, bad pass, but getting the ball over was Travis Ferguson. And it's side out for Northridge. Strickland will serve. Just over the net. Scott to Vaughn. Back to Scott just with the touch. Advantage now Northridge. Ferguson will go to Smith. Smith knocks over Vaughn. And that's a point. And we'll have a substitution. Aaron Wilton comes in for Sean Scott. Two serving 1. Strickland for Northridge. Just gets it over the net. Bad pass by Wilton. That's a point for Northridge. And they lead it 3-1 here in the 4th game.
Smart serve that time by Chad Strickland to go right at Hawaii's substitute, Aaron Wilton. Even though Wilton is a great passer, if he's been sitting around most of the night, he's going to be a little bit shaky coming in, so they tested him right away.
Strickland serving for Northridge. Wilton to Vaughn. Goes back to Wilton from the 3-meter line. And a net violation called on Northridge even before Wilton got that ball down in front of Heitman.
We're going to see 2 things here guarantee more of in game number 4. More floor wipes and more nets.
Jason Olive on the serve. Here's Bear. That goes off of Olive, and it's side out for Northridge. So Northridge getting the side right back. They lead by 2 here in game 4. They want to take this to rally scoring. John Bear serves for Northridge and serves it into the net. Serving will be Yuval Katz. Jump serve. Smith is there, hits it to the side. Ferguson scrambles after it, but Smith pumps it into the net. So that's a point for the Rainbows, and they trail by 1. 2 serving 3 here in game 4. Cox again will jump serve, not this time.
He'll receive just 1 more chance at that. It's very much like tennis. You get like a double fault if he does not get another free toss here.
Hits the tape. Side out Northridge. Oh, it has been a battle tonight. Ferguson Serving for Northridge here in game 4, 3 serving 2. Vaughn short set for Toon. Toon wins the side back. So Aaron Wilton, who is battling tendonitis in that knee. Wilton has played sparingly tonight, but he has played at times miraculously well for the Rainbows this season. Fearless. Loves the competition. Slaps it across. Ferguson to Smith. That goes off of Berger. Another side out for Northridge. Rainbow blocks, and they have been noted this year for blocks, and one of the reasons they are ranked so high is their ability to block. A lot of caroms tonight. And a net violation called on Vaughn. That's a point for Northridge. Rainbows cannot afford these unforced errors. They've had myriad errors tonight. Vaughn short set for Berger, off the block, and a lift that time by Bear.
And Nicholas Berger really in a groove right now, hitting on that right side. He's had 4 in a row from the right side. They're one-on-one again. He loves that.
Toon serving, and Heitman, not a big swing at it, just a kind of a palm hit that time, but he gets it across.
Again, it's that bad shoulder that's hurting him. Can't take a full rotation.
4 serving 2. Berger. Good lift by Ferguson. Bear. And Gill is blocked nicely by Jason Olive.
One of the few times Gill has been blocked tonight. I believe that's only his 5th error of the night. He has really been a steady player for the Matadors.
Vaughn serving, and they will go to Gill. That's off the block. Vaughn trying to save, can't do it. It is still 4 for Northridge, 2 for the Rainbows. Rainbows want to win game 4. They do not want it to go to rally scoring. Not after they led this match 2-0. Good serve by Gill. They go to Kotz. He hits the tape. And Duval leans into the net in frustration. 5-2 Northridge, game number 4. Gill again will serve for the Matadors. Vaughn will go to Kotz. Kotz with that no-look hit again.
And Jim, one of the things that the Bow offense is getting used to is a new center. Mike Wilton gambling on putting Kurt Vaughn, Mr. Magenta, into the match halfway through, giving Eric Fischel a rest. But it takes time to get used to a new center who sets a different height, a different speed, and a different location.
Duval Kotz 39, as you see, 39 kills tonight. Berger serving. And just a blast by Bear. That was another tremendous hit by Bear.
And this is one of the reasons why I think Al Skates, the coach at UCLA, said that John Bear and Oliver Heitman may be 2 of the best middle blockers in the country.
Kotz, that's a net violation on Northridge. So that's a side out for the Rainbows, who are down by 3 here in game 4. Before the largest crowd ever to watch a Rainbow men's game. Olive just gets it over. They work it to Height. That's a block. Good save by Ferguson. Gill works it to Smith. He hits it wide. And that's a point for the Rainbows. And they trail it 5-3. Serving again. Bad pass. And Wilson gets it down. It's 5-4.
John Price wants to stop the bleeding early. Good early timeout. Both teams, especially his, showing signs of fatigue right now.
So Northridge calls the timeout as you see Aaron Wilson hitting it at the angle. Rainbows trailing by 1. Rainbows lead 9-5. Aaron Wilson will serve for the Rainbows. Smith to Ferguson. They go back to Smith, and he gets it down in front of Yuval Kotz. And so it is side out.
Timeout of the year. The biggest happening, the whole crowd dancing, 5,000 people dancing it up.
Berger gets the side back. Berger got that ball off of Bear. And so Rick Toon now will serve for the Bows.
Here's an advantage of being a left-hander. Vaughn sets this ball way too far out, but Vaughn gets it with the old southpaw.
Ferguson back to Strickland. That's off the block. Whistle blows, and another net violation. And they call it on Jason Olive. He says they say it was his shirt. 5 serving 9. Heitman just over the net. Bad pass, but then it appeared to be a bad pass, but then intercepting it at the net was Vaughn, and he dinked it.
At 6'4", one of the advantages of being a tall center. Very definitely a bad pass. But heck, I think Aaron Wilton would tell you it was a play.
9 serving 5. This, another roof. But the ball goes out. Kotz and Jason Olive were there with the double team, but the ball went out off their block. But a bad serve by Gill. So the side goes right back. Smith works it again to Ferguson. This is Strickland. Strickland hits the ball off the block, and it ricochets off of Jason Olive. Side out Northridge. Rainbow Boys Volleyball Camp, July 19th to the 22nd at the University of Hawaii Athletics Complex. We'll give you the number in a moment for more information. Wilton to Vaughn to Kotz.
First time they've run that play tonight, and they couldn't have picked a better spot. Kurt Vaughn running the X play, the X combination. There's a quick hitter, Olive, middle blocker going up, and nobody to play with U-ball Kotz.
Jump serve, good save by Gill. Strickland gets it over. Berger in the back row works it to Vaughn. Cross court, Wilton, and that's down. And that's a point for the Rainbows, and they are in double digits. 10-5. They have a 5-point lead over Northridge. That Rainbow Boys Volleyball Camp on July 19th to the 22nd. Rainbow coaches Mike Wilton and Tino Reyes will be there. More information, call area code 808. 956-4505. 956-4505. Rainbow Boys Volleyball Camp, July 19th to the 22nd. Jump serve by Jason Olive goes off the tape side out Northridge. Northridge will serve 5 serving 10. John Baer will be taken out of the game. And into the game for the first time will be Ed Bond. Bond did not appear in the first 3 games of this match. Middle blocker, 6'6" junior. He's from Simi Valley, California.
He'll be in for one play, and that is to get his serve in. Little float jump serve.
Vaughn to Kotz. That's off the block. And that's side out for the Rainbows. So Jason Hughes goes into that back row along with Ed Bond for Northridge. Kotz, will he serve the first time? He will. Smith to Ferguson, and Heitman wins the side back for Northridge.
Ricky Toon missed his assignment there. There's only one play that could have been made there. That was the quick set. There was no outside hitter. All he had to do was go up with Heitman, and he just stuffed him. Good play by Heitman.
Ferguson with that quick jump serve. Berger to Vaughn. They will go to Wilton, and Wilton gets it off the block and outside out for the Rainbows. Hughes was there along with Heitman. And the ball caromed off both. So Aaron Wilton, tendonitis in the knee, playing under the pressure of being the coach's son, which is not easy. Serving. Strickland to Ferguson. This is Smith, and Berger ambushes him. Berger rejects him.
The last time Colin Smith hit on that right side, remember he had a little trouble getting up, and that time I think he struggled as well getting a real good approach, and Berger just sort of waited for him, camped out.
Ed Bond goes out, and John Baer comes back in. 11 serving 5. Wilton just over the net. Ferguson will work it again to Smith, but there is Kotz with the save. To Berger. Down the middle is Jason Olive. Gets it down in front of Baer. It is 12-5. Rainbows in game 4. And they can see the light. They are beginning to see the light at the end of this match. Wilton serving. Strickland to Ferguson, and Heitman with that quick hit. Side out Northridge. Northridge trailing now by 7.
So you cannot count Northridge out as long as guys like Oliver Heitman are out there hitting those quick sets. He's hit 514 against UCLA, and he's just a steady, steady player.
Bad pass. They battle at the net trying to save it. And the ball goes down. That's a point for Northridge. It is 12-6. Interesting serve that time. A floater that no doubt had some movement on it. Vaughn will go to Jason Olive, wide open in front of Bear. And Bear really looks like he's about a half step slow right now.
Well, both teams are struggling from fatigue. It's been an emotionally draining match with this big crowd, probably the biggest crowd any of these guys have played in front of, and it's really wiped a lot of them out, and you're seeing them, a lot of them out of position, not blocking properly, not defending properly. And it will be, as you so well say, a battle of attrition to the end.
And they will play each other again on Saturday. That's Aloha Seniors night. Strickland off the block, side out Northridge. That will be Aloha Seniors night for Sean Scott and for Jason Olive. And we hope to set another record on Saturday. Tonight, 5,468 looking on. On Saturday night, both teams will go at each other again. Berger. And this is more than a volleyball game. It has become more than a volleyball game. The crowd truly has become the seventh player. And they truly have fun here. And they're a happy crowd. Hughes, that was an out ball hit by Wilton. Cut! And that's a block by Hughes and Bear. And it remains 12-6 Rainbows here in game number 4.
It was an out ball. Aaron Wilton said, "Oh, Ubi, did you touch that?" And he said, "Nope, I didn't touch it."
And that one just tickled the tape. Side out Rainbows. Berger will serve. So I hope you can make your plans to be with us here at the Bow Dome on Saturday. What a block by Jason Olive. Olive taking everything that Bear had and stamping on the ball, return to sender.
Well, Bear has been such an important factor for the Matadors all night long that Olive knew he had to go up and commit on him. Take away Bear's favorite shot right there.
Gill comes back into the game, replacing Hughes. 13-6. Rainbows. Serving will be Berger. Nicholas Berger, another stellar game for the Rainbows tonight. Berger serving. Bad hit. Chase by Strickland. Gill gets it over. Advantage now Rainbows. They work it to Vaughn. And the crowd will stand. Aloha ball for the match. They have waited a long time. They are up and ready to celebrate. The largest crowd ever to see a Rainbow men's volleyball game. All 5,468. And Berger will serve the Aloha ball. Ferguson to Strickland. Not yet. The crowd will sit back down. They got the ball down. Strickland did in front of Rick Toon. Strickland with 21 kills in this game. Yuval Kotz 43. That is a career high. Vaughn to Wilton. And Wilton had the full swing at that. The crowd is back up.
Well, Saturday night, two great teams will go at it again. I urge everybody out there who is not here to go see them play.
Great save. They scramble, getting the ball across his gill. Advantage now Rainbows. Could this be the match? Cut! Rainbows won it 15-6. The match goes 4 games. And the good news for volleyball fans is they will do it again on Saturday night. Rainbows winning 15-10, 15-13, 13-15, and 15-6. GTE Hawaiian Tel players who went beyond the call. Chad Strickland of Cal State Northridge. Strickland with 21 kills and 13 digs. He led Northridge in digs. And Yuval Kotz, a career-high 43 kills tonight. Player of the game from the University of Hawaii. GTE Hawaiian Tel is pleased to contribute to the General Scholarship Fund of the University of Hawaii. GTE Hawaiian Tel beyond the call. That'll do it from the Special Events Arena at the University of Hawaii, Manoa, Hawaii, over Cal State Northridge in 4. This has been another exclusive sports presentation of K5, the home team.